Hi there. Thanks for tuning in and welcome to the Mid-Florida Regional Multiple Listing Service. Today we'll dive into the most important things you'll need to know about the MLS. You might be tempted to go full steam ahead in your real estate career without first taking a look at this all-important Rules and Regulations book. I know it's 19 pages long, but I strongly encourage you to take the time to read it carefully. I guarantee it will save you time and money in the long run. Before we get started, let me tell you a little bit about us. MFRMLS got its start back in 1995 and spans across 7 central Florida counties. We're owned by 8 realtor associations with our regional headquarters operated under contract by the Orlando Regional Realtor Association and housed in its facility. Each association operates as a local service center for its members. In addition, each has a minimum of 2 representatives on the MFRMLS Board of Directors. Now, on to the really important stuff. Mid-Florida Regional serves approximately 20,000 agents and 2,500 offices, and our most popular resource, the MLS database, contains more than 20,000 listings for you to access any time of day. You and your fellow real estate professionals deserve up-to-date, accurate listings in this database. Inaccurate MLS information can lead to frustration and even cost you a sale. You know the saying, a few rotten apples can spoil the whole barrel. Well, don't be the rotten apple. Entering inaccurate information leaves us no other option but to fine you. Now, we don't want to fine you, and you don't want to be fined. What we all want is an accurate database. So, just to get us all on the same page, I'll go over a few of the most common mistakes our users make when loading the listings. 1. Status updates. This is probably the #1 offense and leads to an automatic fine with no courtesy warning letter. You must change listings to sold or pending within 2 business days after the actual closing or after the offer to purchase is signed by all parties. The most frustrating thing to other realtors is calling about a listing that another agent is keeping active just to get showings, even though they already have a contract on it. 2. Listings not available for showing. You can't enter a listing as active if it's not available for actual showing. Instead, you must enter it with a status of temporarily off market, or TOM. 3. No access codes. You may not enter codes for combination lockboxes or any security codes such as gates or burglar alarm codes in any field. 4. Photos required. Every listing except vacant land must have at least 1 frontal exterior photo or rendering within 7 business days from the listing date. The good news is, our MLS photographer takes color photos of all residential, income, commercial, and rental listings, free of charge. Just check the MLS Take Photo block when you enter the listing. 5. Accurate and complete listing data. Only enter data into the designated fields. Let's say you indicate the home is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, and the last bedroom doesn't have a closet. Then your listing is not accurate because a room without a closet isn't a bedroom. 6. Incorrect or missing office and agent ID. This is another huge challenge. When you're closing out a listing, if you enter the selling office as a non-MFR broker or non-MFR selling agent, you must fax the completed HUD settlement statement to MFR as proof. 7. Remarks. Be careful when entering the public remarks, additional remarks, and driving remarks section. The most important thing here is that all contact numbers, names, or web addresses can only be entered in one place, the Realtor-Only Remarks section. 8. Virtual tours. The virtual tour, main photo, and other views may contain only 1 property photo, site plot, property sketch, property line art, or survey. This is not the place to throw your photo or a company logo. 9. Parcel IDs from public records. On resale properties, you must enter the parcel ID when the listing is loaded. Get in the habit of using the Auto Tax Pop feature that automatically enters the correct parcel ID from the public records. 10. Room dimensions. The kitchen, living/great room, and master bedroom must have accurate dimensions entered. Too many listings have dimensions of 0 by 0 in these required fields, and that's a disservice both to interested buyers and your fellow professionals. 11. Grid numbers. Let's say you accidentally hit the letter O instead of the number 0 when you're typing. That means your listing will not show up for all those members who use grid searches to find available properties. 12. Incorrect sale date. The date you enter must be the actual date of the closing, not the date you close out the listing in the system. 13. Incorrect map location. Simple instructions for moving the listings map icon to the correct location are in your MLS training manual and also on www.mfrmlshelpdesk.com. We need to ask your help in making sure the data in MFR's system is as accurate and timely as possible. You and your fellow professionals should be able to rely on each other. If you see an honest mistake in data entry, or perhaps an outright MLS violation, please take a moment to pass that information along to us. You can report errors on the detail screen of listings, use the resource links on the ML Exchange homepage, or you can log on to the Mid-Florida Regional Help Desk website. I'm sure you have a lot of other questions about the MLS system at this point, so I'll go over some of the most common ones. The number one question, whether you are a buyer's agent, a non-rep, or a transaction broker, is, how much am I going to get paid? Show me the money, right? Never fear, the MLS protects you by requiring that the compensation offered to cooperating brokers must be specific on all listings as either a percentage and/or a dollar amount of the selling price. Compensation offers made through the MLS are unconditional unless there is a separate written understanding between the two brokerages. Okay, on to selling procedures. Article 6 in your Rules and Regulations book explains that unless the listing broker has authorized direct negotiations with the seller, all showings and negotiations must be conducted through the listing broker. When presenting offers, the cooperating agent does have the right to be present. However, he or she does not have the right to be present during discussions or evaluations of the offer by the listing agent and the seller. A few words about signs. Rule number 1. Prior to the actual closing and transfer of the property, only the listing broker's for sale sign may be placed on the property. Rule number 2. Prior to closing the listing broker must specifically authorize the selling broker to post their sign signifying that they participated in the sale. As you probably know, MLS information is confidential and may be used only by its participants and licensees in helping their specific clients and customers. That means you cannot download and share large quantities of listing information with the general public or with companies that don't belong to the service. Likewise, you cannot allow unauthorized users to access the service. By the way, the fine for the misuse, sale, or sharing of the MLS data or system access is $2,500 per occurrence and possible termination of your access. Mid-Florida Regional can also help you increase your marketing efforts. Through an NAR-approved program called Internet Data Exchange, or IDX, basic information on each listing in the Mid-Florida Regional MLS database is available for display on your firm's website. Through IDX, you can compete with other popular listing websites. Your company's site can now become the most convenient location for your customers to view listings and learn about your firm's experience, abilities, and qualifications. This means you can attract customers on a 24/7, 365 basis. Of course, since your company's site would be displaying other brokers' listings, there are very strict rules as well as state laws that govern how a firm can advertise or display another broker's listings. Anyone found violating these rules and safeguards risks losing the privilege of participating in IDX and becomes liable for very stiff financial penalties and other disciplinary action. This means that every firm that participates in IDX had to give its permission for other brokers to display their most precious asset, their listings, on each other's sites. Remember, a basic rule throughout this industry is that a listing belongs to the listing broker and cannot be advertised by another brokerage or their agents without specific permission. We strongly suggest you download and read the complete 22-page IDX question and answer guide available at www.MFRMLShelpdesk.com. The good news is that Mid-Florida Regional has partnered with the Florida Association of Realtors to provide this valuable service absolutely free to all member brokerages. Just remember that letting other brokers display your listings on the internet is a business decision each broker must make. And yes, agents may have IDX on their personal websites with their broker's approval. One of Mid-Florida Regional's most valuable customer services is our in-house help desk. With years of combined experience, knowledge, and troubleshooting skills, our help desk team provides a superior level of customer support in resolving your MLS technical problems. Naturally, they are experienced in all Windows operating systems and in a number of peripheral applications. The help desk hours are Monday through Friday from 8:30 to 5, but if you need support outside of normal business hours, we also offer a special after-hours program. Simply call the help desk number and leave a message regarding the nature of your problem and a callback number. Technicians are on call and will get back to you promptly. We also offer online support at our help desk website. You can check the status of the MLS servers, access FAQs, county appraiser sites, tax records, and IDX information. You can also access tips and techniques for getting the most out of the ML Exchange system and download copies of all current rules and regulations. This is a lot of information at once, so don't hesitate to contact your local service center with any questions. Your local service center can be a tremendous resource to you. You can pick up forms, pay your fees, change contact information, or attend training classes. And speaking of training, in addition to the introductory class you're going to take today, we offer a wide range of courses to help you maximize the MLS tools. The IMAP Premium Tax Software class can teach you how to put the tax records for 33 different counties at your fingertips, plus be able to generate accurate farming lists and much more. The Designer Tool course teaches you to customize MLS reports, and the Advanced MLS Training course will teach you to easily navigate the sophisticated features of ML Exchange professional software. The best part is that all this additional training and more is included in your annual MLS fee. Please contact your local association for dates and times. The Mid-Florida Regional MLS is strictly user-supported. Your annual fees are simply a prorated portion of our operating costs and cover both ML Exchange Professional and IMAP software, a primary photo for each of your listings, and a whole host of other services. Fees are due each year by December 15th, but a semi-annual billing plan is available. Make sure you get those payments in on time to avoid a 10% late fee and possible suspension of your access. You can also pay online using Visa, MasterCard, or American Express through our secure server. Paying online is fast and easy, and it helps keep your fees down by keeping our costs down. Your volunteer and staff leadership work hard to provide you with a multiple listing service that keeps you where you need to be, at the center of the real estate transaction. Our primary goal is to provide you with a state-of-the-art, cost-effective, accurate, and comprehensive MLS. We wish you the best of luck as you embark on your real estate career, and we encourage you to ask questions as they arise by calling either your local service center or the regional headquarters. As always, we are happy to help.